I keep playing with the settings on my freaking camera, but it is daytime now, so it might not need to focus as much. So this is part 2 of today's video, because I don't really want to bore everybody, because it's going to take me a lot of videos to go through all of these, so I'll just do 2 a day instead. So we're starting here, and I know this seems like a really weird card to start on for this set, but that's because every card in front of this one is a prism, and they are also very, very expensive. So I have a full regular set. I don't have any card before this one for it. This is the 5th Memorial Anniversary set, which I'm also very pleased by, because they take some of the best images from the season, and for some of them, let me zoom in here, they do this really awesome crop thing on the side, which I think is a really awesome technique to, change up the image so you're not seeing the same thing all the time. Plus, some of these images I hadn't really, I've seen in like stuff on the internet, but I hadn't seen in cards before. Not that I have enough cards to really make that accusation, though. I'd say I have more than the average Sailor Moon collector, because a lot of them don't collect the cards. At least not anymore. And I'm glad to have a better version of that image. It's Saturn, who's so underappreciated. And, of course, I don't really like that look on her. I think that they chose a bad image for that one, but what can you do? I really like this one, though, from the S opening. And I'd like to point out that for some reason, I won't go back, but these two, or at least Mars for sure, she always ends up in her Senshi outfit, and Jupiter doesn't. It makes me question, because this one, and then the next one she shows up, and she isn't in it either, so I don't know if they liked them a certain way or what. See, because these are from the opening, and they show both of these two in their outfits as well, but they don't do them for this card set, which I thought was weird. But I found a lot of things weird. I do like these two images, and obviously I've seen them before, that's funny that they did that for hers, but not for hers. Oh, that's why, because they were doing back and forth. I'm slow. And then this one, which is the end of the set, I have mine signed, that's why I obviously could not see if one was in better condition than another. This is signed by the Japanese save for Yaten, who is a sweet lady. My seal stickers, which I got from a friend of the time long ago. I'd love to get more from this set, but they're rather hard to find, of course. And then these outer ones, and then Galaxia, because Galaxia is awesome. Yeah, so here's the world cards. These were released for the not quite 10th anniversary, but it's when they switched over to 2000. They're like, oh, we'll start re-releasing Sailor Moon stuff. Sure, fine, dandy. I do like that they have mixed it up some. Oh, before I do that, I have these over here. I should probably pull one out so you guys can tell the difference. Forgot about them. Well, I didn't forget, but, this is why I try to keep things one-sided. So then I don't go stupid. Is that hanging out in there? It's just being difficult. Oh, it's actually... oh, that's why I forgot. This is the sticky one. Here we go. This is an official Lammy card. It has all of the information here on the bottom. So you can see it kind of coming in and out of focus. It was only worth $1, which is what it should be, because come on, it's a piece of laminated paper. It doesn't have its sticker on it, because I think on the other one I have the sticker. But it has an image on the back, which is usually first key. If you want Lammy cards, keep that in mind. I think I want it to go this way, because believe it or not, somebody actually did that back right. See, most of the time, I'm gonna go off here on a tangent. For me, not just because I'm left-handed, but because books go left to right, I want to put this way. You know, so you can turn the book and all of them will match the same way. Usually that puts the back upside down. So I find that interesting that for that it didn't, because I had so many like that. Ah, here we go. Here's my other awesome one. I love this one. This is from the opening of Stars. And there's the official little sticker on it, and it gives you a collection number. I have other Lammy cards, just not Sailor Moon ones. So, you know, always a gamble sometimes if they don't show you the back. But here are the world cards. Sorry, my hands. Oh, not quite there. I find it interesting that this one just went straight first and second season. Like it had the one card for first season. All of these are second season. It makes you go like, okay, that was a different approach. I think they're doing this already. This is the first set. I do also like that they, you know, have them in different outfits again. I've seen this one. Oh, actually, I've seen all three. No, I've seen these two elsewhere with different backgrounds. So it's kind of nice, you know. They're mixing it up again. And nothing. Okay. All right, here's the end of the first set. There goes my holding it up again. Come here. It's very difficult because I want the angle. There we go. That should help. Alright, back to this. This I bought for recently, like maybe 2 months ago. It's kind of hard to tell, but see, here we go. It's actually shiny because it's a special card. These are actually really hard to find too. I didn't even know there were any because they're labeled specials and they're not numbered in the regular series. This is set 2 that I'm getting into, which continues R and then it goes into S. Which I'm like, okay, well, I guess that makes sense. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm confused. And then it also includes the R movie randomly. Just a couple, though. I like the chibi ones. I don't think they do enough of the chibi ones. Come on, focus. Yeah, and of course, you know, some of our favorite images. And this one's back. And this one, which is on one of the CDs that I don't have. The American CDs, I should say. And the three of them. I always like older Saturn. I think she's more interesting. Here's another. This one's more sparkly than it is shiny. Kind of like a combination thereof. Is from the third set. I also just got this one recently, along with the rest, because I was like, are they releasing the other ones? And as far as I know, they didn't do Stars either. Go figure. Yeah, that's all I have from that. As you can see, it's harder for me to get my hands on those cards. Do you have anything over here? Okay, I don't. These should look familiar to those of you that have been collecting for some time. These were the first set they released here in North America. A set that actually matches. They actually took their time, you know, thinking about what image would best go on the cards. Which is, you know, why I've kept it. Even though I think the only images that change are these four. It's okay. It's okay. And the back of the cards. And here's another set. These ones are, I'm trying to remember which set this is. Because I had two. Yeah, that's this set. I'm not sure where my Queen Serenity set is. They're very shiny on the back side. Oh, these episodes take me back. See what I mean by that facing that way? A little twitchy. That one has diamond in it, so, you know. And of course, Queen Serenity, who greatly underappreciated. So many characters. That's a problem with big series, you know. And these cards are like super skinny, so I don't really have anything that holds them properly. Right, here's my, oh, I'm out of time, so we'll end it there, and tomorrow we'll pick it up. I don't have really a lot of Sailor Moon left.